Hey everyone, welcome to another amazing show of the Lambitious podcast. I am Lady T, and I am so excited to be starting off our podcast with you all today. I want to go ahead and bring on my first co-host, Pat. Come on in.
What up, Lady T?
What up? How you doing?
I'm good. Surviving this storm, but we having these audio issues. That's why we're starting a few minutes late. But
Yeah,
we are here and we're ready to go.
that's
So,
right. Let's bring on Captain Chip.
Captain Chip Lloyd Lindley, how's it going over there?
Man, what's going on, man? As you said, I'm having audio and video issues, so if I'm lagging. I apologize, but I'm so grateful to be here and grateful to see you guys, and happy to do another episode. We were 1 year in right now. This is our anniversary. It's our
Is it?
Yeah.
Hey.
Is it today? Is this the week of the anniversary?
It came up in my memory, so I was like, "Wow, time flies when you're having fun."
That's right. Amen. Well, thank you for having me. I'm excited to be on the back end of that year. So
Stop, Lady
How
T.
long have you been with us, Lady T?
I don't know, a few months.
Is it a couple months?
I think like April,
Let's see.
March.
We gotta play this a little bit just for the celebration. Okay, we gotta play a little bit tomorrow. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We have a special guest coming on the show today. Well, actually, we got two guests today. But the first guest is gonna kick it off for you. I'm gonna bring him in right now with no delay because we already started a little bit late. Jessie, how's it going?
Hey, what's going on, you guys? Thanks for having me on the show. It's a privilege and an honor to be here with you guys, and I want to say happy anniversary before we get started.
Thank you.
I see you representing already.
Thank you.
But yeah, glad to be here. Glad to be here.
Yeah, Lloyd. I'm sorry, Captain Chip. Wait, before we get started, what's the Captain Chip about? What's that about?
Talk to us.
I needed a rowboat. All this rain we've been having,
Oh, okay.
so I had to be a captain now. So that's why I got the captain hat, y'all.
Okay.
All
That,
right,
that name
Captain.
that name might stick with you. That might stick with you.
Captain Chip.
Captain too.
So Jesse, can you take a minute? I'm gonna put you in the middle of the screen, and if you could take a minute, tell the audience your name, your background, and basically what do you do?
All right, I'm not good at talking about myself, but I'll give it a shot. So, first, my name is Jesse, and last name is pronounced Fezia, like Feezay, like Fezia. I'm from Houston, Texas. I'm a Houston native, born in Galveston, but I'm an artist, and I've been an artist for as long as I can remember, like since I was a kid, little bitty kid, and recently got started in painting about maybe since 2012. I kind of started painting, and I got into that. I came out with a couple of shirts, as you can see. Mr. Captain Chip has. I think you have one too.
Yes.
Appreciate you guys being supportive, by the way. And but yeah, so that's pretty much me. I'm a father. I'm a father of a beautiful daughter who's 12 years old. She'll be 13 this year. And my birthday is actually this month, so I felt like this is kind of like a celebration of me.
Nice.
My birthday month. This is one of those kind of highlights of the month for me. So this is cool. I'm glad to be here.
Awesome.
Happy early birthday.
Thank
Yeah. Can I interject? I know I'm lagging, y'all, but I mean, what I know about Jesse, and yes, he can contest this. I always say he's the anti-Leo, because most Leos I want to be seen and and I've known Jesse for about 7 years now.
Yeah, it's been about seven years or more, actually. Yeah.
Since we're at the North Side event, and he's a very humble brother, very talented brother.
Appreciate it.
The carrot dangler, I ain't gonna even mess with you on that. But everybody loves Jesse, man. So, man, I appreciate you for coming on.
No
yeah.
problem. Thanks for having me again. Appreciate it.
Yeah, Jesse has a lot of a classic. He has the carrot, the pose. It's a lot of stuff that you gotta you got to get to know them if you don't know them other than being on social media. But talking about social media, you have a lot of things going on in social media, and it's a lot of interesting things, a lot of things that's common as far as interest. We have a food. I think you are you have food tasting, or you kind of do some ratings on different
Yeah.
places.
Well, yeah, I'm slowly getting into like trying to make that more of a thing because everybody wants me to do like a blog or a food blog or like an entertainment blog because they see that I'm always like out somewhere eating somewhere
Hmm.
good or I'm always entertaining somewhere good. And it's like every day almost like I'm getting somebody asking me to hey, where to go for this, where to go for that, where do you go to eat this? I got some family coming to town, where can we go to eat this? How I'm forgetting my nephew, my kid, it's like every day almost. So they ask me where to go, where to eat, and where to go hang out. So I did create a page for that that I have, and I got to be more diligent about posting to it. But I did create a page for like that kind of blends the food with the entertainment side. It's kind of like hangout spots and the food spots, kind of because there's a lot of dope spots in Houston that people don't really know about.
Hmm.
And it's like certain places you can go in Houston, you can feel like you're in another city, like all together. Like you can feel like you're in India. Certain places you can go, you can feel like you're in China. Certain places you can go too. So it's like, but people are here, and they think that all there is to do is just like eat and drink and that's it. Just club hop. And I'm like, it's a lot more to the city than that. So
Yeah, I had to hit
yeah,
you up a couple of times about some food places myself, and
mm-hmm.
like you said, you're exactly right. There's a lot of places in Houston where it's like its own little town, or it's
Mm-hmm.
like you're in a different city almost. And
For sure. Mm-hmm.
I've been doing a lot of venturing through the Heights. The Heights has a lot of different food spots that's been opening up. And
Yeah, I love
shout out
that.
north, shout out to the North Side. So all three of us from North Houston.
We got a lot of food on the north side. A lot
Yeah,
of food spots on the north side for sure. Whole lot of good food.
don't be scared to venture north of Houston.
Hey, listen, I need a list of all those food places because I'm gonna be there this weekend.
Okay,
We
I
gotta
got you.
find a brunch spot.
Oh, look, black owned or it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Okay, I'll tell you right now. Have you been to Toasted Yolk yet?
Nope.
Toasted Yolk on 45 and Ritchie Road.
Okay.
Start there.
Right off the bat, that's what I'm talking about.
And I'm gonna give your Instagram name a shout out. It's at it's FEZIAS Feza _ food ventures _ finds. So
Oh,
that's
that one. Yes, yes, sir. That's right.
that's
Yep.
that's one of them where they can find some information on different spots, and
Yeah,
then
or they can just follow me on Facebook too. Really, just follow me on
Facebook.
Facebook. I usually post on Facebook, and that's where most of my audience is anyway. So Facebook, and like I said, if you missed it on anywhere else, I'm on Facebook, so you can see it if you just add me on Facebook. Just type in my name, just like you see it right there on the screen, and just pull me right up.
Gotcha. And then also just to add to that is so you're a visual artist, music lover, native Houstonian, like you said, a foodie, and you have your own clothing line along with that. So it's a lot of levels to Jessie. So
Yeah.
go ahead, Chip.
No, I'm lagging right now, and I hate it
Mhm.
because of Jesse. No, I'm a mess with him, but Jesse has quite the following, and Jesse embraced the roots. We wouldn't be, we would fail if we don't say embrace the roots because everybody loves your wear, and Jesse always is the first to wear something. People like, where'd you get that? He always goes to like the pop up shops and stuff like that. So, man, I commend you for being like ahead of the game because he's big on empowerment for our people and
Appreciate it, man.
small black businesses, man. Definitely. So
Yes,
thank
I
you.
appreciate
Like, yeah, thank you for always shouting out the small man, the small business man.
Right.
We all need each other. That's how I see it. We do. So we and at my core, like I try to give what I want. So if I want to I give support because I want support. So it's like I treat people how I want to be treated. So it's like basically, I try to support. I mean, I'm sorry. So support is really like majorly lacking in our communities, and I think in the past few years we've gotten better at supporting each other. But I think we can still stand to do better, at it. So whenever I get a chance to, I try to support, much as I can, black business or just in general, anybody who's doing something. My friends, they got Mary Kay. I'm like, I don't Mary Kay is a woman's, whatever, but I'll find something on there that I want, maybe, but just to support. Right. I buy a candle, I buy a t-shirt, I buy some food from you, like, just to support. So I'm glad it's been really a blessing to have everybody reciprocate that support back to me at the same time. Y'all included with that. So I definitely appreciate that more than y'all know.
Keep that currency rotating amongst us.
Absolutely. Recycling black dollars, what we say. That's
exactly.
What I say.
That was a good segue. Embrace your roots. So could tell us a little bit about that, and then I got something for Lady T after this.
All right, so real quick, so the Embrace Your Roots thing came that was kind of birthed from my affinity for natural hair, but it's not just so much the affinity for natural hair, but also just the affinity for the Black culture, just pride and self, and just being Black and just just having a sense of pride. So I wanted to create something that evoked that sense of pride, a sense of loyalty, also, and belonging. And just but also like it's a kind of like a double entendre with the whole roots thing. So it's like embrace your roots as far as your heritage and your culture, but also just more so your natural, natural hair, natural state, whatever the case may be. So you don't have to necessarily be natural to embrace your roots. You can also just if you Black or you or any culture that you're just proud to be be a part of, you can just simply embrace it. So I did actually create a design based on that, and I put it on some shirts and stuff like that too. And so it kind of took off and had a life of its own for about maybe a good 5 or 6 years now. So that's like his own little brand, and I didn't plan on being this whole brand or anything, but it kind of just happened that way. This is it right here. I appreciate that. So as you can see, you have the Africa in the hair, but it's also a fro as well. Kind of combine those two together.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And of course. And I added the crown to her as well, just to kind of, further that motif, that royalty theme. And it kind of made it a little cool and hip too as well. So a little abstract. But this is it right here. So like I love it, and I was hoping that everybody else would receive it the same way.
Strategically place the colors.
Yes.
I said strategically place the colors on there, and
I did. I got this on right now too. See this? See this necklace right here? So
wait, let me put you on in the middle of the screen real quick.
But yeah, so I got this necklace on right here, so it's like just the red, yellow, and green. I just think that that's the flow that it has to me. I've always seen the red, yellow, and green together, but like with the whole, I'm an artist, right? So kind of the alliteration of like yellow with the word "your," you see what I'm saying? And then you have like the green, like the grass and the roots. So kind of like I just kind of played off of that in my mind, and like I just kind of put it that way. So that's how it just came about. Sometimes things just happen. You don't really, no rhyme or reason. They just kind of happen, and it just falls into place.
Gotcha.
Yeah. That's beautiful. I love that shirt or that
Thank you.
logo. Or
appreciate it. I got earrings. I got mugs. I got umbrellas, t-shirts, everything. So yeah, I put on everything. So yeah, just, whatever you want, I got you.
So Lady T.
Yes.
I got a couple of more paintings because, like I said, Jessie's an artist, a great artist. I want you to give a quick interpretation of the painting, and then Jessie's going to tell us what it's about.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Oh, God.
All right. Okay. Here's the first one. Give me your interpretation of this.
Okay. I see Black love. I see support. I see peace.
Okay.
Trust, hope.
Gotcha. All right, Jessie, take it on from here.
I love it. So she pretty much hit it on the head, like with the whole Black love thing. And so and of course them finding peace in each other, but also peace in the middle of chaos too. If you notice, it's kind of like a lot going on around them.
Yes.
And so, and even the whole red color choice thing, like I think I actually titled this piece like Love and War. But it's like despite everything going around them that's chaotic and everything, and the world, it's like they can find that solace and comfort in each other at the end of the day. And I feel like, not to get it too far into relationships, but if you have a partner or a mate, you should be able to find peace, and when everything else is going on around you crazy, you should be able to find that one source of comfort, and peace in your mate. So
absolutely,
that's what I wanted to evoke in that piece right there. That was actually my first like sponge piece. That was the whole thing is straight sponge. So I just went to the store, bought some sponges, and figured I would come up with something to do with it, and that's what came out of that. I've never done another sponge piece like that since I've done it, but that's been sold a long time ago.
Damn, I hate that I'm lagging, man, because I can talk about relationships and art all day.
Likewise.
We need a spinoff show, Chip. Captain
Yes,
Chip.
sir. When I'm not lagging.
Look, have me back for that show. Have me back for that for sure.
For sure.
Look, there we can bring in the carrot thing and all that other stuff kind of on that segment. But yeah.
All right, Lady T, you ready? The next one, interpretation.
Oh gosh. Okay, so I see music in her hair. I see a diva. I see a woman who is just confident in who she is. Looking back like, who are you? You know, comfortable in her own skin.
Okay. So what do you have for us, Jessie?
She pretty much hit on the head too. Like what I wanted to evoke with this piece. Of course, I love natural hair. There's a theme again, right? There's natural hair theme, but also I love music, right? I love music. So you have the treble clefs with the natural hair, the treble clef with the flower that's in her hair. Then if you notice, she has a bass note in her ear. Also, that's a music note there.
Oh wow!
And also with her being like just naked or whatever, the side boob and all that good stuff. It's like she represents somebody who's confident, like she said, and somebody just being bold in who she is, and just kind of like just kind of giving a look over her shoulder. But she's just real bold and confident in who she is as a woman, and just being naked, free. Just being liberated. That's in her skin, and comfortable in her own skin. So whatever that may look like.
I love this. This is so good.
Very good.
And I saw that piece. That piece looks very, very simple, but I mean, it's a lot of treble clefs on there. That was like all hand painted and painted over multiple times, and inside of each little loop and little, it was a lot. So to make it look really simple and clean like that. So yeah.
Okay. Here comes the next one.
Oh, let's see. I see a man who has lived his life, and that is an example for other Black men. Probably has seen a lot in life. And I don't know, he just looks like he's accomplished, like he has been through a whole bunch and has overcome,
What do you think, Captain Chip? I want to say it kind of looks similar. Is this a family member, Jessie?
No.
Okay.
My opinion, it just looks like somebody's grandfather, somebody that's like Lady T was saying, is very confident, but he has like almost like a smirk on his face, like, if you only knew, that generation you only knew, and I like that look, man. So.
All right, so for this one right here, this was my very, very first portrait that I ever painted. Very first one. Someone asked me to do a portrait as a gift to her husband. Her husband's father passed away, so I have no doubt that this man was all of these things that you guys are describing, in the video, in the chat here. But and just looking at him and the pictures and everything that she provided for me to use as a reference, like I said, I made sure I took my time with it. I had no idea. I had never painted a portrait ever in my life. I just said, yeah, I could do it. And, it was a learning experience. I just kind of did it and went, and so this is like acrylic paint. And anyway, I wanted to do it justice because, like I said, it was a gift to her husband for her father-in-law that passed away. So, but again, I had no doubt she was all those things. He meant that much to his, everybody who was connected to him. So rest in peace to him. But this is one of my favorite pieces because, like I said, it was just me stepping out there, just like winging it, really, and just kind of going for it. And this what came out of it right here. So
nice.
Personally, I dig some of the, it looks very much realistic in a lot of ways, like certain little things about it. I'm like, I was kind of proud of myself for actually being able to just, do this piece and have her also like it at the same time, So
I have a quick question. I know I'm lagging.
Oh, you're good. I can hear you.
Okay. Oh, also, Go ahead, Lady T. Cause I think Lady
No,
T.
I said go.
No, my question, man. Hey, cause I didn't know you for all these years, and I knew you were an artist, but brother, you very talented. So my question to you
Thank you.
is, if somebody wanted a customized portrait or something like that, cause that's detailed. You know what I mean? How long and I mean, you don't have to put prices out there. We ain't trying to price your work, but you know,
Right.
that's, bro, you very talented. Like, how long if somebody said, hey, I want to do a 50th anniversary for my parents or something like that, how long in advance would you need to know to make it happen?
I'm gonna say, you know, I would say give me a couple months at least. Give me a couple months because like I said, for me, I feel like I'm still agreeing with it, even though I painted like, you know, off and off, like, you know what, almost 12 years now. But like, just give me a couple months in advance notice and like let me know what you want, what size, and what you kind of, you know, kind of thing you want to go with. And like I said, we can do it from there. Usually the price is going to be predicated on the size of the piece, really, and how detailed it is. And so I think that one right there was like a 24 by 30 or something like that, like piece. And but it didn't take long because like once I get going, I'll stay up all night on a piece and just go. And the next day break, the next day I'm on it. Like I'm just going. And so I mean, I take any breaks and I'll knock it out in like a day, 24 hours, you know, 2 days, whatever the case may be. So it just really depends. But yeah, give me about a month or two in advance. Let me know, and just see what I have going on, and I'll you know, do something. Now I will say this though, and just being honest, like for a little bit I've kind of shunned commission work just to make sure I don't stifle my own product, you know, my own creativity, doing my own thing. So I want to make sure I get back fully just flowing with my own work and doing my own art before taking on commissions, you know, because I would feel guilty doing my own work and not doing the commission that I have, you know, on my plate too. So I'd rather just kind of start, you know, fleshing out more of my own work and creativity that's, you know, in here versus, you know, what somebody else wants me to produce for them. But I definitely welcome commissions and everything. I would love to start doing murals and stuff like that, you know, for different spots. You know, just kind of really blossoming with the art scene that's blossoming in Houston. So I want to be a part of that for sure.
Yeah.
And my comment was, I was just gonna say, because I can draw as well, and so like just seeing like the detail that you have as far as like doing the eyes and just all the details like on the painting that you did is just amazing. And so like I mean, looking at his eyebrows and even like right in the middle,
the wrinkle on the forehead. That's
yeah,
that's
I mean that was just that is beautiful. I'm just like, because I try to do the same, you know, just like working on my craft, but it's just something I do for fun. And so like that is amazing.
So you paint too, or you just draw? You paint, or you do both, or what?
Yeah, so I paint and I draw. I hadn't drawn in so long that I started back doing it through the pandemic and kind of just like retraining myself. But that's something that my mom is really good at, so she passed that down to me and my sister. So
I'll say this with the art thing, like I know I know you didn't ask this, but I'll just go ahead and kind of mention it in case anybody wants to know, like what kind of sparked the interest. Really, I've always been an artist, like I said, but the painting came about because one of my friends, she was like, she's having an art show, and Lord, I think you know Orissa, right? Orissa, and so she used to do a canvases and cocktails events, you know, and we had that art on display and everything like that. So I was like, well, she said, you want to be on my art show? And I was like, well, I don't know what I'll do. I'm not a painter. I don't paint. You know, I draw. But I know with me drawing, it would take a while to find, you know, to do something. But it was short notice kind of. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna paint something, and you know, see what happens. And it was well received when I painted. You know, that and it was on display that night, and so that gave me some confidence to keep on doing it. You know, and just do it some more. And also too, like I had been to some museums and stuff, and I was like, you know what? Everything that I'm looking at in the museum is not really just all that great, to be honest with you. Like it's not all deep, and I'm like, it's just a line. That's it on the canvas, one line, and that's it.
Yeah,
my daughter
people paying $1,000.
I know, and so you know what? I said, surely, I could produce something that's worth hanging up on somebody's wall or something, you know, worth keeping, you know, worth buying. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just give it a shot, you know. And so it kind of gave me the motivation to go ahead and keep on doing it. So from that little event, that Valentine's theme event, I kind of just like off and on just started painting more and more, and it just became more of a thing. Like I said, I think I grow with each piece, so I need to get back to it a lot more frequently for sure. But yeah, that was how I got started with it. Just her asked me if I wanted to be in an art show. Had she not done that, I don't know if I would have been painting to this day. I don't know.
Hey,
Shout
Jesse,
out to Arissa.
Jesse threw a throwback. Like Arista, those parties would be nice too. Like
Yeah,
first
it was
band,
at
like,
Zanzibar Westheimer.
off of by the Galleria.
Zanzibar Westheimer, yeah.
Yeah, man,
That got me started.
Arista had some. I remember I went a couple times. Man, that was a throwback.
That's what I first like. That's when we first met. Tia Robinson with now she's all big with her cakes and stuff and treats.
Yeah.
But that's what she's come to the party with all the treats and stuff and all the cake pops and the everything like that too. So a lot of us were just like we've been rocking with each other for a long time. We really have.
I realized it was there. Okay.
Throwback.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some good memories. Shout out to Arissa. Shout out to Tia.
Absolutely.
So, the other thing I was gonna ask you, it just made me think of something. Have you ever done an invisible piece?
You said invisible?
Invisible. you seen the piece where the guy sold I think it was an invisible artwork for like millions of dollars. I don't know if you heard of that.
Wow. I'm about to say some kind of foolish until you said millions of dollars. I'm like, well, let me figure out how to do that.
Yeah, if you Google invisible art piece, I think he sold it for $5 million.
Wow.
And yeah, it was crazy. So we got one more.
I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah. Look it up. It just happened probably like 3 weeks ago.
Okay, got that. Yeah.
So
I will definitely check that out.
We got one more to show the audience and for Lady T to give her interpretation of it. So if you want to give some hints, Jessie, feel free to do that.
I Can't Breathe, George Floyd.
She got it off top.
Yes, I love it.
All right, so let me give the background for this one, right? Mm-hmm. So this is my hat too. See my hat? I got my hat on.
Oh, cool. Yeah. But
they say art should speak to the times that we're living in, and so or it should reflect the times. Somebody said that, and this is my first time ever, for me personally, creating a piece that really spoke to the times that we were living in. And so at the time, of course, this is when Eric Garner happened.
Okay.
If you're familiar with that story, Eric Garner getting choked out on the sidewalk in New York, selling cigarettes got choked out on the sidewalk, saying, I can't breathe. And he died right there on the sidewalk, right? So I initially, everybody was, rocking the I Can't Breathe t-shirts and everything. It was a big, outcry, of course. And so this is my way of like actually using my platform as an artist to support that movement. And so I wanted to keep it, even just down to the color choice, the black and then the white words, and then of course the I Can't Breathe message in white. And it's like, even down to just like starting at the nose right there with the breathe, just going up from there, it's like, but I really wanted to use my platform, like I said, just to put an artistic spin on it and convey the same message.
Yeah.
And so just to kind of, explain our plight, in the country as a black man, just being black in general,
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I originally created it for that, right? Mm-hmm. And so not knowing, just about 5 years later, I see you. I see you, Chip. So not knowing 5 years later or 5 or 6 years later that we would have the same thing, the same words, same exact words with Mr. George Floyd and a Houston connection with it at the same time. And it's just crazy how things happen because even more ironically, like I was actually having conversations with a few friends of mine when they pick up their merchandise, their other merchandise. I was like, I think I'm gonna bring my I Can't Breathe, shirts and stuff back, right? Not even 4 days later, 5 days later, George Floyd happened.
Wow.
And so it was just crazy how that even happened. And it was just like, I guess I don't know if it's like I'm in tune with the universe or what, but like I was just feeling it. Like I should just bring this back out, and it just happened like that. So it was just crazy. Unfortunately, that it has to become relevant again, like it did. But yeah, it was just that was my way of supporting the movement, and I do feel privileged to know that his daughter, Eric Garner's daughter, actually saw the piece that I created for her dad.
That's
She
awesome.
saw it before she passed away. Even though we didn't get to like actually like we were inboxing, like created a Twitter account just to reach out to the family, and she saw it and she loved it. And I want to try to get her some shirts and get her some get her the original painting and everything. But um, she had to be careful about who she trusted to communicate with because she was still protesting and stuff like that too. So before we could actually iron out some details, she passed away unfortunately. So, but she loved it. I still have her inbox messages right now from that, and that makes me happy that she saw that. So hopefully, I can get it to someone in the family of George Floyd now that has a Houston connection. Maybe his daughter or somebody in the family. Just be able to get it to them so they can have it. Like I haven't parted way with the painting yet because I just feel like I can't just have it be on somebody's wall, just anybody's wall. It has to be with someone with the family. And what's even crazier is that I've heard some people say it kind of resembles him a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, that's kind of weird too. But like, I looked at it, I'm like, wow, that is kind of that's kind of weird. But yeah, it's just funny how things happen like that. But this is one of my most, I would say, sentimental pieces right here for sure.
Absolutely,
that's dope, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's some really good stuff, and I know we kept you longer than we said we were, but everything was worth it. It's worth it. Please, if you watching the show, make sure you share it from Lamp Services page or any one of our personal pages, and also follow Jessie. Can you once again tell them how to say your name? Because a lot of people say what do they say? Fezia?
They say Fezia, Fezia, Freesia. No, but it's Jessie Fezia or Fize. I want to Fezia. So yeah, social media. If you just type me on Instagram, Jessie Fezia, I'll pop right up. Probably all my pages, my food page, my art page, my personal page. It pops up my brand. And on social media, of course, if you just type in Jessie Fezia, nobody else really has my name except for my family on my dad's side. So, but you'll see me pop right up. But just follow me. I'll follow you back. Unless you're doing like Forex and bundles and stuff like that, I don't really accept those people. But but yeah, aside from that, just follow me. I'll definitely follow you back. Yeah, shoot me an inbox if you want to work. Do some want some shirts or some merchandise, or you want to do painting or some artwork. I would love to see your artwork too, Miss Tierra. If you want to share, if you don't mind sharing your artwork, I would love to see it.
Okay.
What you got, Lady
I
T?
get inspiration from other artists too. Like I'm an artist, but like I love seeing other artists, their work.
Yeah.
Like I get inspiration from all over the place, from other artists' work. I love just seeing support my fellow artists. I love that.
I drew one of Eve back last week, so I'll send you that one. That's
Eve, like why does Eve or Eve
from the Bible? From Bible.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Lady T's gonna be here this weekend, so we can make that happen.
Okay.
She's gonna be in H-Town.
I'll be kid free, so let me know.
All right.
Let's do it then. All right. Thanks again, Jessie. We definitely want to have you back on, and I didn't even see all of these art pieces before. I haven't seen these before, but I wouldn't mind putting some up in the living room or something like that, man. It's some nice work.
Thank you. So if they weren't sold, I would say go for it. I'm going to paint some new stuff because I usually sell it. When I put it up, I sell it and it's gone. But yeah, definitely we can work together on some art.
For sure.
Yeah, so, I want to say to you guys, though, I see what you guys are doing. You guys are doing a great thing in the community, making a difference. And hopefully I can attend you have a fundraiser coming up. Is that right? A back to school?
That's
fundraiser?
Exactly right. Back to school fundraiser ending on August 14th. So yes, sir.
I'm going to put it on my radar. I hope I can make it out to this one for sure. But you guys are doing a great thing. I support what you're doing, and you guys keep it up. And thanks for having me once again.
Thank you. We shall see you soon, sir.
All right, take care.
All right.
Bye, Jessie.
All right, look like we lost the captain. So, but that was a good segment for our first guest, and so it's a lot of good information. And when he said that at the end about them seeing the I guess the painting that he did, and that's pretty neat that happened like that. So
yeah,
that's good stuff. So let me see if Captain will come back in, but how about we go ahead and get started with our next guest? This guy was around. I ended up running into him during the pandemic.
Okay.
And during the pandemic, there was a lot of things where it was shut down and people were bored. Everybody was on Netflix too at the time.
Right.
And then also there was like different spots where comedy shows was popping up.
Okay.
And let's see, where did he go? He just fell off. Uh, he just, I don't know. Maybe he was having audio and
Connection
video
issue.
issue,
Mhm.
video connection issues. So let me see if he comes back on.
All right.
And I think Lloyd is off too, because I know the rain has been hitting us. But anyway, we didn't even get to ask Jesse our
Our question.
would you rather questions. But we'll probably do that next time when we try to get him back on next time. But he did give us some good information.
Yeah, that was
But right now,
cool.
yeah, right now, T Greasy fell off. Lloyd is off too. Let me see if he's coming back on.
Okay. Captain.
Yeah, he's out too. Maybe it's something wrong with the StreamYard.
There he is. Captain, are you there?
Look at that pose. This pose like let me check with let me check with him to see if he fell off or we can get him back on.
Technical difficulty.
Okay, quick break.
Oh, wait. Captain, are you there?
Hey, I'm here. Hey,
Yeah.
Pat, Lady T
Yeah.
chicken who?
See what? Okay, it's not working for him, but here we go. We got Lil T just jumped back on. Here we go.
Okay.
This is who I was trying to introduce earlier.
There we go.
What's going on, bro?
Man, what's up with it, man? Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you loud and clear. Audio is great. Yeah, so welcome to the show. Of course, me and Lady T is our guest host.
Hey, how are you?
How you doing, Lil T? Lil T to the area. What's
Oh,
going
not
on?
guest. I said guest
Nice to
host,
meet you.
co-host.
I was
So-
about to say, it's like I'm a guest now.
Co-host. So tell us, I'm gonna let you go ahead and introduce yourself to our audience. I'm gonna put you in the main screen. So I want you to tell us about yourself, where you're from, a little bit about your background, and tell us what do you do.
What's up, y'all? I go by Comedian, Lil T to the area, and I'm from Houston, Texas, the north side of Houston. I'm a stand-up comedian, actor, entertainer. I make skits, sketches, work on short movies. I do a lot of stand-up around the city. I do some charity work. I give back. I work in the medical field part-time. I just love doing stand-up, man. I love making people laugh. I love being from Houston. I just love everything, by being black, loving how we taking opportunities, doing stock, opening up businesses. The pandemic has helped a lot of people, man. We seen so many people become a lot of talented motherfuckers. I mean, I ain't mean to curse, but we seen them go for their goals.
Right. During the pandemic, and that's how I ended up running into you, catching one of your shows at one of the
Open
spots
mic. It
down.
wasn't a show. It was open mic, but you
Open
caught.
mic.
Yeah.
Oh,
open
that's
mic.
what it was.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
difference. See, open mic is because we follow each other. The open mics is where I work out the material, like how we met. I work out
Okay.
the material, but then say when you have like an event coming up, like a charity event or something like that, that'd be considered a show because now I'm not working on material. I'm actually giving them, the real deal.
The polished
Yeah.
material.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So tell me a little bit, like, did the pandemic actually help your the comedy business, or did it hurt it? And how is it going now?
Like I told you earlier, I think it helped and hurt. Just depends on how you coming into the game.
Mm-hmm.
We seen a lot of people, do the Zooms, do the Clubhouse. So what happens where I think maybe live comedy kind of took a back seat because now we had to entertain people through the computer screen, basically through the phones
Right.
or laptops or computers.
Virtually,
So I'm thinking moving forward, I'm thinking live stand-up may take a dive back. And maybe if people just find you funny with the natural things you make in captions or what you say, I'm thinking that you could just do like a lot of live broadcast shows and people just donate. So I know moving forward for me, I have a big show in front of a live audience on the 22nd of July. And then after that, I think the rest of the year I'm gonna focus on just doing like a lot of performing, like just telling my jokes and doing things without a crowd and just putting it out there. And I'll let the people laugh at what they choose to laugh at. And I just think that's where the game is headed. And that's the good side. The bad side, I think it just made people lazy. You know, everybody want to be back outside. You know what I'm saying? But some people they got comfortable being inside. You know,
Exactly.
I finally figured out what watching TV is again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you did some shows you said on Clubhouse?
Yeah, I never joined, but I seen people do it. I did see.
Okay.
I mean, like I did do the live shows. I seen people go more live on their Instagram accounts, and I did more live shows.
Okay.
I mean, comedy, huh?
Oh, go ahead.
No, I mean, I was just gonna say, I mean, comedy is just gonna be hit or miss now, just with social media, man. Social media changed a lot for the artists, yo. Like,
it's evolving.
With TikTok, Snapchat, everybody's a comedian now. So I'm a stand-up comedian. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm saying that a lot of comedy in these reels that are like 30 seconds or 1 minute, and you catch it, and then it catches people's attention to bring you to, you know, maybe the stand-up show or something like that. So I'm seeing a lot of different.
Is that a good thing to have though? Like, look at music and look at the over accessories music. Like, I'm 32, so I came up a little bit on Biggie and Tupac, and then the Jay-Z's and stuff like that. You know, versus like we waited a whole year for a project. You know, you anticipated opening up the album cover. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You could look to see the songs and the credits.
Actually,
you know, nowadays everybody has the access to their favorite artist or to their favorite entertainer. Is that good? You know, it's oversaturation. You know what I'm saying? What I think is with everybody being able to create, and some of these people shouldn't be creating a damn thing; they need to be working. You know, that's another story. I think we got a chance to see like how good others can. I think just with the quantity that we're getting, we're able to appreciate the quality now. So like now, Jay-Z my favorite rapper. So I appreciate a guy like Jay-Z now even more because we get so much of this regular music throughout the day,
right?
Throughout the years that it's like I'll wait on the best to come. You know what I'm saying? Like look at J. Cole, for example. You know, look at a Drake. Drake drops quality music. I just care about quality over quantity. So I just think now, like with everything and everybody having access to it, it made it easier for me because I think I'm a great quality giving comedian. And I show that. I even showed that my following. My following knows that. You know, my following big on quality. So it hurt. It helped me. It helped me. So now nobody's expecting a skit every day. They're not expecting a show every month. You know what I'm saying?
So quality over quantity.
Yeah.
Now you got a show coming up. You said, where's this going to be at?
It's at Club 3710 off Emancipation in Houston. I'm shooting a new comedy special for World Star Hip Hop. So for those of you who don't know, I'm 10 years into the game. This is a new generation of comedy. So I started back in 2010, 2011. So the comedy that you see with music, sound effects, I kind of was like a part of that wave, you know, starting off because that's not how Martin and Eddie Murphy and Cat Williams or Kevin Hart, that's not how those guys came about. So I was a part of that wave, just making like comedy like that. So we're making a new comedy special for World Star Hip Hop. I'm like one of the only rare comics. Like you can go and Google this. You can like see this. I'm one of the rare comics in this generation that's giving you stand-up comedy specials where I sit you down 30 minutes to an hour. So we're doing a new one of those. So I'm in a league of my own right now, man. Me and World Star got a deal. I do comedy specials every year. I send it to them, and we just building that buzz up. But I'm getting ready to do a new hour set. I'm gonna sit on stage for about an hour. Got about 50 people coming out. That's the Club Max. That's the Club Max. So it's another sold out event.
Wow, that's
cool.
dope.
Another sold out event.
And I was checking out your social media. You've done shows. Where have you done shows? I know you've been to Dallas. That's where Lady T's at.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
okay.
Coming to Dallas.
Come to Dallas. Then we gotta come back.
Yeah. So where's some interesting places you've been and some spots would you like to go to?
I still haven't did New York. You know, in entertainment, you either a West Coast or an East Coaster. I love the West Coast. California like my second home. Shout out to my guy All for the Dough and my guy Hustler Bubba, man. They always take good care of me when I come to the West Coast. So I still want to do Philly and I still want to do New York and Atlanta. I'm so Texas. Texas. Shout out to 713 Day. I'm so Texas.
Yeah, 713 Day.
Yeah. and it's just been so hard to leave home, man. They love me out here. Like you came to the show, like it could be a big crowd or a small crowd. You see how it is. We get busy, you know. Like I take these people on the story. So I would love to go do the East Coast, but I just fell in love with Texas. So the South, like Louisiana, all of East Texas, West Texas. And I need to go do the East Coast, but I love the West Coast and I love being home in the South. I love Dallas. Like I did the show in Arlington back in June.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just left.
That's right down the street.
Yeah, I just left Arlington. We were sold out. I mean, we had so many ladies that were cracking up. We met so many people. I'm just Texas. Like I grew up, like I said again, I'm 30, so I grew up on that independent wave. So I still believe in that. Like social media is great, but don't forget about your word of mouth.
Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely.
Don't forget about your word of mouth. You know,
that's big. Lady T, do you know what 713 Day is?
No, I don't.
Can you tell her? Can you school her on what 713 is?
I mean, you know, we just be making up shit now. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow might be National Blowjob Day again. You never know. But I guess 713 Day is just a day for us, day for Houston. You know, it represents the area code, something like that, right? And then just
that was the original area code for Houston.
Yep.
So that's where 713 came from. Now we got like 10 area codes in Houston. so many people up here.
Man, I love what you're doing too with your events, man, and the charity. I know you didn't want me to come out. I've been trying to make one. So I heard y'all talking earlier with Jessie. Like you got something else coming up soon, right? Like
we got a back to school drive coming up. Drop off, and it's at Posh, and it's gonna end on the 14th, and that's when we're gonna do a little appreciation ceremony on the 14th. But we say it again.
I won't end.
Okay, we had. I was talking to Captain Chip. I guess he having internet problems, but we have a lot of ideas. And when I saw you at the show, I was like, man, I gotta get you to collaborate with us and do something together, a joint thing. Once again, you know, you said you give back, and we do something for the community, and just come together and do something really good, something big, something different too.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of ideas coming up. So this is a segment we got. So Lady T, you ready? This is a surprise segment where we ask you, would you rather this or that? Well, you got to pick one or two. So these are like random questions, right?
Okay.
So I got two of them for you. The first one is, give me your favorite comedian and why.
I'm my favorite comedian, and why? Because I feel like I relate to everybody: white, black, Mexican, people that work, people that hustle, people that came from the bottom, people that had supportive parents. But more realistically, I would say my favorite comedian. See, it's different though, man. See, that's not a fair question, yo.
You want to get your top four, your Mount Rushmore comedians? You want to do top four?
I mean, it has to be that because
different
when
eras.
you start doing something, you know, it changes like who you into. So growing up, I love Martin Lawrence, I love Richard Pryor, I love Eddie Murphy, I love Bernie, I love Bill Cosby. Sorry, you know.
Be careful.
Controversy, but I like.
Be careful. We in a different time now. Nah.
Yeah. So I want to be politically correct, but
hey, check this out though. Check this out. I don't know. You a Fat Albert fan?
I love Fat Albert, of course.
The John.
Let me see how big of a Fat Albert fan you are. You know who that is?
The
Brown Hornet. That's who the gang used to watch on Fat Albert when they would cut to the little segment.
Yeah. He used to. Oh shit! Now you took it back for real.
The Brown Hornet.
Yeah, you took it back for real. Now my favorite comedian, man, it got to be shit, man. I love Martin Lawrence. It's Martin Lawrence. It's Martin. Okay. With the controversy that Cat Williams been getting into, I kind of started loving Cat now because I like the controversy, and I think I'm like the new Cat Williams. Mine is getting. Okay. I'm not gonna let a fourth grader beat me up though. Like I'm not gonna let
that was embarrassing.
Man, that's embarrassing as a grown man. Like I come back from that. Like you,
and it wasn't even no big fourth grader. It was like just a regular fourth grader.
Oh, hello, it was double grader. He got done by a kid. But now it's Martin Lawrence, and the reason is because he just changed the game. He was like an outlaw of the game, but he came like right after Eddie Murphy set that bitch on fire. And I just love Martin Lawrence. I love what he did. I love all of the different characters. I love the TV show with Gina. My favorite movie is with him is you know, it's a thin line between love and hate. You know what I'm saying? Like Blue Streak. I mean, all of the Bad Boy series with Will Smith.
Yeah.
I mean, just I love Martin, bro. Like I'm a fan of comedy. So like people always like, who you think funny? I love comedy. Like if you're not joke stealing, I love comedy. You know what I'm saying? Like
Gotcha. Now, one more question before we get to Lady T's questions.
okay.
Tell me what inspired this. This is a surprise, but this is on your page. What inspired the photo shoot at Target? I said, hold on. I said he did a whole photo shoot. There we go. So you got a photo shoot at Target. And I was like, man, that's dope right there, man. You
You
pulled
on
it
my
off.
business. Don't do that. You on my business. Don't do that. Don't do that. So you really want to know though? Y'all really want to know?
Tell me about that.
Okay, so I'm independent. And we're in Texas. So we're a long way from New York and California. Don't mean to be so serious. I go to Target and Walmart and I build relationships with the managers there. The reason is you have a better chance at getting your projects or your products in the store by going through the general managers. So this is just some free game for other artists and vendors and brands. Everything is about relationships now because we had access to any and everybody. So if you build a good relationship, with the managers there and they see you shopping or they see you, doing anything, a part of that, whatever they have going on, they're likely to give you maybe, hey, a pop-up shop. And who wouldn't want a pop-up shop at Target, a place that's probably making 6 figures in a day because we shop like crazy.
Easily
So
6 figures, yeah.
the photo shoot with Target was just face familiarity with brand familiarity. Everybody shops at Target. I'm trying to, when I looked good, I'm light skinned. I just got my braids. My neck.
Hold on.
Everybody was
there we go.
Yeah. It was. If I put my head down, it was touching my neck.
He had the hang time.
Yeah. So,
But you know what? You know what though? On a real, that could be something like you may be the face of Target on a commercial or something like that.
I want to bring it with them. I really do. Like I rock their clothes. Like shit. I ain't finna. Hey man. Target, Walmart, Marshalls, Ross. Hey, thrift store.
Lady T called it Target, so.
Target.
Why you call it
that? I'm messing with it.
That's the bougie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Target.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, go ahead, Lady T. What you got?
Okay, so I guess I already kind of know the answer to this because you kind of already said it, but I was gonna ask you if you had to pick one comedian, would it be between Cat Williams and Kevin Hart? Who would you pick and why?
You gotta go with Kevin Hart. He changed. He revolutionized the game in his new generation.
Okay.
He basically gave a workout. Like he did star role movies. Like he did movies with The Rock. He did movies like all the big white people at the time. And then not only that, look at his progression from Soul Plane to now. Like the new movie he got, Fatherhood.
Yeah.
The boy got range, and so he may not be as funny to some people, now. But shit, bro. Like you get better, you get good. So I would go with Kevin Hart just because he changed the game as far as like this new generation. Like he didn't accept none of those beat roles. Yo, he's a fucking like superstar. He like mega.
Yeah, he crossed over. He crossed over.
Yeah, he crossed over. So to me, it's like Kevin Hart, and then it's those guys. Like there's a tier. Like Kevin Hart's in that tier with Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock, like I said, Martin, Eddie, Richard Pryor. And Richard Pryor is the GOAT. We don't even put Richard Pryor in the conversation because he's the GOAT. Like he opened it up, I think you want to eat another piece of pork, and he on stage and that. You know what I'm saying? The food killing, giving him a heart attack. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or, you got to give credit to the originators, yo. Kevin Hart took it to another level.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right. And you say, so you've been in the comedy arena for, you say 10 years?
Yeah, 7 years, the last 7 years full-time, 10 years just a student and just being in the game. Comedy takes time, man. If you look at any great, they'll tell you, man, they put about 10, 15 years in. You put some time in because people think that you could just get on stage and be funny. And I say this all the time. Well, if you could just get on stage and be funny, look at all your favorite internet comics. Look at their followers. Look at their travel and stuff. Why they're not giving you an hour? Why they're not giving you 30 minutes? Why when they do give you, and it's not hating about why when they do give you videos, it's them talking about sex or ranking on the crowd. Why there's a lack of real material? Because stand-up takes time. Anybody can cut this phone on and make a skit.
Right.
If you can get on stage and talk that shit for an hour, you gotta come back to back. And we black. So people in the audience like, yeah, you were funny, motherfucker, but make me laugh again.
Right.
All right, hurry it up.
Like, ha, ha, ha. All right, I'm ready.
That's
now.
true.
So
That's true.
you know, there's a reason why the game is where it's at, man. I think I got a good chance of breaking out. And I'm trying to harness my craft. Like, I don't want the fame. Like, I'm doing everything to make sure the fame doesn't come right now because I want to be good. When they call my name, I want to be like Jordan, baby. I want to go back to back.
Be ready.
Yeah, I don't want to lose. I want to lose in the finals.
You touched on something interesting, and that was actually one of the thoughts I've had previously. Was like, I can see a comedy show, and I already know, well, this comedian, all he gonna do is one thing, and talk about, like you said, rank on the audience or something like that, or this, all they do is talk about sex on the entire show. But what I noticed about you, you had range. It was like all types of things, and that was something that really caught my attention. I'm like, okay, this guy has a lot of talent, and it shows during your show. So
I had noticed people like different topics. Like, even if you're not a Donald Trump fan, you will still want to hear some things about Donald Trump. Even if you date the same sex, you will still want to hear about what goes on in the same sex. And so I work in the medical field. I have a gay cousin, and I date a white girl, and neither one of us voted this year. So I mean, my life in general is just comedy. Like, it's hard to. I'm waking up every day like, oh shit, what we at today? Are we Republican?
Right.
Black power? Is the gays mad at me? Like, what are we on? You know what I'm saying? Today it's like, so I like to touch on different topics. I come to ruffle feathers. We follow each other. I post to ruffle some feathers. I'm every day. Don't let me find out I got under your skin or made you mad. Oh, you definitely
right.
Because
it's over. I seen the post.
Yeah, I gotta get you.
Yeah.
Like, so many guys there right in the post, like, bro, I agree with you, and they're dragging you, but I cannot agree publicly right now. Like,
yeah, I've seen it firsthand. So tell the people, I know we're running up on time, so please tell the people where they can follow you at and what to expect to see on your page.
Okay, you can follow me at everything is Lil T Tadarian or Tadarian. I'm the only one in the world. So you can follow me at Tadarian, like, just type that in on whatever. Google, any social media platform, just type in Tadarian, my first name, you're gonna find me. I have a website, www.ibeenfunny.com. That's the name of my brand. I've Been Funny. IBFENT TV. So I've been funny every day, not today. You can just like I said, just type in Tadarian, you can find me. I got hella stand up out. I have hella skits out. I'm working on a webisode right now. Like, so I'm working on a weekly and then monthly, then weekly TV episode for YouTube. I'm going the independent route, so it's going to be on YouTube. We start the filming on that production actually this weekend, so I'm excited. It's going to be a 10 episode series, about 25 minutes an episode. So I'm giving you back that real feeling like back in the day. You know, TV shows weren't really 30 minutes. They had like 9 minutes worth of commercials. Gotta pay the bills.
Exactly.
So you can find me at Tadarian on every platform.
We're gonna post it on our captions when we post this show. So if,
and
like
you
I
can
said,
find a type of my comedy is controversial. I'm here to make you think. I don't do knock jokes. I'm not gonna talk about sex all day. I'm not gonna cater to one genre of people. I'm gonna talk to everybody. And my goal in comedy is to just bring everybody together through laughter. I feel like laughter is real medicine, and we had a place in our life where people taking life too seriously, cops killing us, the black and the white, the black man and woman, we are at war with each other. We got to fix that. So my plan is just to bring unity. I love life. I love just being here every day. I wake up, I'm grateful to be here. I'm up at 6 o'clock in the morning, damn near every day, and I'm trying to get it started every day.
Great.
I'm pushing love.
I like the energy and the positive mindset, and like I said, a lot of talent, very versatile with the comedy, and like I said, it can reach everybody, and I think that's what a lot of the guys that you mentioned, like Kevin Hart and Dave
I think
Chappelle.
it takes time too. I think when you're trying to touch different people and you're trying to be like a mega star, I think it takes time because you're not like, you can't box me in. Like, you're not gonna find one character or one joke. You're gonna get everything. And I think my career takes time. Like, I knew I was in for the long haul. I knew it was gonna take some time. Like, I knew I was gonna be 10, 15 years in before I caught on. So I see the buzz now. I see things picking up, and I'm just glad to be a part of that.
Yeah, we got to catch you before you get too big on us. Lady T, you got anything before we go?
No, I just say thank you. And, thank you for being on. I love how deep you are and how you just think, kind of just, you dive in. And so I'm really curious to see like what your jokes are about and go follow you and everything. So I'm really excited to see that.
I appreciate y'all.
Yes. Before you go, one more time, where can we find you at?
Okay, you can find me on any social media site. Just type in my first name, Tadarian. That's Tidarian. You can find me everywhere. Just type in Tadarian. I'm everywhere. Website, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Just type in Tadarian. You're gonna find me. You'll find all of my stand-up and skit. And just have you a little T comedy marathon. Just have you a little T comedy marathon. And remember, these are just jokes. These are just my opinions. Don't get butt hurt. Okay, I
Yeah,
don't have problems. Okay, don't cancel.
don't report
Culture.
don't report his page, though.
Yes,
Yes,
cancel
please
culture.
don't.
Don't cancel me. Okay.
All right. Well, we appreciate you joining us. Kind of last minute, but hey, it was great.
Yeah.
Once
Hey,
again,
I'm
we
gonna
want
come to your event. I'm coming to that back to school event. Just hit me. Let me know I'm there.
Okay,
All
cool.
right,
And
y'all.
like I said, we're gonna do some big stuff. Hopefully this year. If not, definitely next year. We got
Man,
some big
speaking into
things.
existence, brother.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir. We're gonna
yeah.
do it. So,
Lady T,
uh,
we're gonna be in Arlington again. We're gonna
All
link up.
right.
Let's make
Hey,
something
let
happen.
me know. I'm gonna come. Bring my girls. We'll come
Okay.
and laugh
All right,
at
y'all.
you.
all right. Peace
All
out.
right.
Yeah.
All right. So that was another great guest, and like I said, it's a lot of good stuff that we could talk for hours, but we had a time limit. We already had an hour, and we lost Captain Chip probably in the storm. He out there rowing the boat or something, and
Rowing the
I
boat.
don't know where he at now. The rain picked him up. So we about to close out. Just wanted to announce that we do, as you heard earlier, we have the back to school drive that's benefiting Williams Middle School. It's a STEM magnet school out here in the Fofo, right in the middle of Acres Homes, near where we're from. Drop off all the way through July 12th to August 14th. Point of contact Lloyd Lindley, and our information's on the flyer. You could catch it on the page, and also go to lampitup.org. So, Lady T, you're gonna be here this weekend.
I will see you in person on
So we will
Saturday.
be in person, dressed fresh to death,
Fresh to
and
death.
can't wait. So,
Yes, I'm excited.
all right. So we will see y'all. Yeah, we have a great show coming up next week, next Tuesday also. So we have some great guests coming for that. You will see the flyer. Just pay attention to our page, the website, and you will be updated every day. We're updating it every day. So we shall see you next Tuesday.
All right. See y'all later.